Over the past 5 years, Kim and I have stayed in more than 50 Airbnbs and many boutique hotels in the city of Rome. And in this video, we're going to share with you our favorites. Now, to be honest, most were forgettable. Some were downright not that great, but a few were awesome. In fact, some were just so spectacular that we're excited to share them with you. If you're heading to Rome, having a great place to stay makes all the difference. Got lots to share with you in this video. Let's get started.
Game begin.
Before I share our favorite Airbnbs, I first want to share with you why we prefer Airbnbs over hotels, especially the larger, fancy hotels. In Rome and throughout Italy, I think you get a much more authentic experience by staying in Airbnbs over the larger chain hotels. Yeah, there are a lot of great boutique hotels, don't get me wrong, and that can make a great option as well. But an Airbnb also gives you the kitchen, which allows you to cook some of your own meals, go grocery shopping, which is a lot of fun in Italy. It really is, to go in their grocery stores, pick up fresh ingredients and come home, make up some things that you just otherwise wouldn't have the opportunity to do. And then also, they typically are in more diverse locations. You can kind of really pick your exact location you want to stay in with an Airbnb, as opposed to some of the hotels might be kind of in certain areas and not in other areas. And those are the main reasons. I just think it overall gives a much more authentic experience to your visit in Rome. When booking an Airbnb in Rome, there are a few things I think that will really help you, and there's a few tips I want to share with you briefly. One is book well in advance. You're going to have a great selection. And even if your plans change and you have to cancel, in most cases you can cancel up to 2 weeks in advance and still get all your money back. That's a great thing and a great advantage of Airbnb over several hotels. Many hotels don't give you that option, where Airbnb does. Do not book an Airbnb with no reviews or very few reviews. You don't want to be their guinea pig. If there are no reviews, look for one with reviews. In fact, I like to see at least 50 reviews, because then you can start to get an idea of how good that Airbnb really is. And when booking an Airbnb, only book if it has at least a 4.5 or higher. If it's below a 4.5, it's probably not very great, and there's a reason why people are rating that low. In fact, I usually only book Airbnbs if they're 4.7, 4.8, 4.9 or higher. It's easy to find them, especially if you book early. So that would be my first tip, would be do not book an Airbnb with no reviews or little reviews, and try to get at least a 4.7 or higher. One more thing, when booking your Airbnb, it's very important to put the amount of people in your party that will be using that Airbnb. Because in Rome, and it may be this way in other places too, I'm not sure, but in Rome, there's often a different rate for 2 people versus 3 people versus 4 people and so forth. The more people there are, the higher the nightly rate will be. And you don't want to book it on accidentally just for 2 people, and then there's 4 people in your party, and then you show up and now they want an extra 50, 75, 100 euros per night because you didn't book it properly to begin with through Airbnb. So make sure you put the right amount of people. That way there won't be any unpleasant surprises when you arrive in Rome, and you can start your vacation off on the right foot. Our videos are all about how to help you make the most of your next visit to Rome. Most of the Airbnbs we stay in are kind of forgettable, but these have stood out for the right reasons. I'm 100% confident in recommending them to you, and I'll leave links to each one of these in the description of this video. One of my favorite areas to stay at in Rome is near Largo, Argentina, so there's a few different Airbnbs I'm going to share with you. All these are fantastic. The first I'm going to share with you is an Airbnb called Monterone Apartments number 12. First of all, the place is equipped with everything. The kitchen had everything you needed, pots, pans. and super clean, super well maintained. This is the kitchen here and the dining table. Let's see, I'll show you here's the bedroom. The bed was super comfortable. Above the bed, there's a skylight. You can close it all the way off and, completely black it out, or you can get some fresh air if you want. Really nice. And one of the things we really enjoyed, there's a little balcony right here. Balcony off the back. We stayed here for a month in 2026. Super great place, super great experience. Super nice just to come out here and, have your dinner, your breakfast in the morning, enjoy the fresh air. You're about 3 or 4 stories up, so you get a nice elevated view, a lot of rooftops. Just a great place to hang out and enjoy while you're in Rome. So this is an awesome place. If you're going to stay here, it depends on what time of year you're there. It's going to cost you anywhere from about 100 euros, maybe up to around 250 a night. I don't know, check on Airbnb, but somewhere in that ballpark, depending on peak season or slow season. Place is awesome. If you end up staying here, you're absolutely going to love it. Oh, I want to show you as far as area. So the one I'm talking about, this place is right down here. This is Largo, Argentina. Let me back out here again. Here's Piazza Navona. This is the Pantheon. Here's Largo, Argentina. Down here is Campo dei Fiori. Over here is the Jewish quarter. Well, as we zoom into Largo, Argentina area, this apartment here that I'm talking about is located right here in this little square. Right down there is the entrance to the apartment. Also, right here is a little grocery store, so it's super nice just to walk out your door, be at the grocery store, get the food you need, and then head back up and cook it up in the apartment. And if you want to walk to the Pantheon, again, it's literally 3-4 minute walk, and you're here to the Pantheon or over here to Piazza Navona. This place is awesome. Again, if you get to book it and it's available, don't hesitate. It's great.
Forza Pincio! Fuori la voce, come fa?
The next Airbnb I want to share with you is also located right near Largo, Argentina. This was in the video I did about a year or 2 ago. It's still one of our favorites. We stayed here multiple times. We love it. It's my wife's number one. She loves this place. I do too. It's great. And it's this place called Private Lodging for Tourists. Let me show you real quick. Again, I don't know if I remember to show you this on the other one, but look down here. It's a 4.99. It's had 238 people stay there. You can't make everybody happy, but dang, they do a very good job. Very few Airbnbs have 4.99 and 200 plus reviews. It's very rare to see that anywhere, especially in Rome. So take it for what it's worth, but I'm telling you, this place is awesome. Let me show you real quick. Here is the apartment. So this is the front room. It's a nice big room. These windows, you're on like about the 4th floor, so you got some real good views out the windows of the square. That's looking from the kitchen. Here's the same room there. Let me show you here. Just different angles of the same basically the same bedroom. So this is the fold-out couch downstairs. Let's say there's 4 of you. You can let them know. They can create this into a bed for you so you can accommodate 4 people. Not ideal, but it's an alternative, and it can work for accommodating 4 people if you're 4 people in your party. They do charge more for 4, but you need to let them know and they can make that work for you. So let me show you here. This is the kitchen. The kitchen in this place was fantastic. One of our favorite kitchens. Everything's updated, clean. All the pots, all the pans, dishes, all kinds of spices, everything you need to have a great meal in this kitchen. It was awesome. Now, the bedroom is up above the laundry. Let me show you this back again. See, there's a laundry room, and if you go up in here, it's hard to tell, but that's the laundry room. You come up these stairs, and there's a bedroom and a bathroom upstairs, so that makes it real nice. So there's 2 bathrooms. There's one right off of the bedroom, so in the middle of the night, you don't have to go downstairs to pee. You can just open up that slider, and there's a little bathroom in there. The bed up there is super comfortable. And yeah, so there you go. Cynthia's place is awesome. Let me show you location-wise where this is at. Remember the last one we were looking at? It's right there off of Largo, Argentina. Again, we're right here. This is the Pantheon and so forth up here. Zoom in here to Largo, Argentina. Cynthia's place is in this building right here. It's right in this building, right up there, like the 4th floor. Super convenient location. Right out here, you can get all the buses to anywhere you need to go. You can walk to just about everywhere if you don't really need buses very often, but when you do, they're there. And you're gonna love this place, I promise. Book it. I've got one more fantastic Airbnb to share with you in the Largo, Argentina, the city center. This one's closer to Campo dei Fiori. It's called Your Home in the Heart of Rome. It's had almost 400 reviews, 4.88. This place is ideal for families because it does have 3 bedrooms. So if you're needing something a little bit larger, this is great. Really is. Let me show you some of the pictures. Okay, here's the front room. You can see it's very spacious. Just a really nice place. The beds are very comfortable. What I really appreciated was the kitchen was completely updated. Nice countertops, all the amenities, everything you could want in it. There's even a dishwasher, which is fairly, not super typical for a lot of places in Italy. Some do, some of the nicer places do. This one certainly had it. But as you can see, the pictures are pretty much what you're getting. I mean, it won't let you down. I promise you, you'll love this place. And let me show you as far as location. Here is, let me zoom out of here a little bit. Here is the Largo, Argentina, where we've been at before. Just down here, there's a small courtyard. Let me see if I can find it. I believe it's right in this courtyard right here is where the apartment's at. Right inside this courtyard, the apartment. So it's kind of isolated away from the busier areas, super quiet, but yet when you zoom out, everything is so close. Let me just show you again quickly. I know this gets a little bit repetitive, but by the time you get done with this, you're going to memorize Rome. You got Piazza Navona over here. You got the Pantheon. Here's the apartment right there. Cross the river. When you want to go get a great meal at nighttime, go have some nice dinners down here in the Trastevere area. It's right here. You got Tiber Island. You got the Jewish Quarter over here. And up here, you got the Capitol Hill. In the middle of everything, it's ideal. And yeah, check it out. Links in the description of the video. If you're not interested in the Airbnb and you're looking for a boutique hotel, I've got 2 really good options for you right here in the Campo dei Fiori, Largo, Argentina area. The first is called Hotel Campo dei Fiori. You can check out the pictures on your own. I'll put a link to it in the description of the video. This place is super nice. What I loved most was the rooftop terrace up top. It's just got a beautiful view. It's elevated, and I don't know how high, maybe 7, 8 stories. Anyway, the views from there were spectacular, and the rooms were super charming. The next place is a place called Hotel Lunetta. Yeah, right here. So Hotel Lunetta is also super nice. It's super clean. It also has a rooftop terrace. Both of these places are maybe 20, 30 yards from each other. Both are excellent. Everything's all around it. So if you're looking for a boutique hotel, these are the 2 that I recommend. I've been to both, and both are really, really nice. If you're looking to stay near the Termini train station, near the Monte neighborhood, I've got a great Airbnb that you're going to love. The first Airbnb I'm going to share with you is called the Paolina Suite Apartment in the center of Rome. And you notice it's got 4.98 stars and there's 134 reviews. So I'm not the only one that's telling you that this is a good place. Everybody that stays there seems to love it. But what I like most about it was one of the larger apartments that we stayed in. It's over 100 square meters, around 1,000 square feet just over. May not sound huge, but by Roman standards, this is a big place. But it was very clean, everything in place. The kitchen was wonderful. Let me show you a real quick picture of the kitchen. Here we go, just real quick. I'll get over. The whole place is great. You can look through that for yourself. But you see the kitchen here. The kitchen's big. It's got everything you need to cook a great meal, great appliances, great utensils, plates, pans, everything you need. It's a wonderful place. And this is the La Chiesa di Santa Maria Maggiore. It's one of the major basilicas in Rome. There's 4 of them. And the apartment is right down the street right here. So really close to this big church. But let me back out here a little bit and show you in proximity to the train station. The train station is just right up here at the top. And so it's a short walk down here. This is the Esquilino area, which I don't really recommend a whole lot. But this is just on the other side as you enter into the Monte neighborhood. And there's a world of difference between the Monte neighborhood and the Esquilino neighborhood. So one of the things you can do from here, you can easily walk over to the metro station right on this end. This is the A line, and from there you can go to the Vatican, to the Spanish Steps, and so many other places, including Trevi Fountain. Or if you want from the from the apartment, you just walk right down this road, right down here, probably 7-8 minute walk. You can go to the Cavour metro station on the B line, where you can visit the Coliseum, Circus Maximus, and so many other things on the B line. So it makes it very convenient for getting on the metros, but just as important, this whole neighborhood here is fun to explore. Lots of things, lots of restaurants, churches, everything you could want in a great home base. If you're interested in staying in the Trastevere neighborhood, I've got 3 great suggestions for you, recommendations for you. 2 are Airbnbs and 1's a boutique hotel. In fact, it's our favorite boutique hotel in all of Rome. It's a fantastic place. But first, let's start off with an Airbnb. The first Airbnb is called Scala 42. It's located right in the heart of Trastevere. Let me show you on another map. So here's a map of Trastevere. The most recognizable square is the Piazza Santa Maria right here. And then just down the street, the Airbnb is located right about here. And it makes it super convenient to just, from here, you can just walk across the bridge here into the historic area of Rome. You can head off into Trastevere. Just so many things to do. If you are traveling to Rome in the next 1, 2, or 3 years, or know somebody who is, be sure to check out our travel guide. I'll put a link in the description. Back to Scala 42. In here, let me show you some of these pictures. So one of the things, this is the fold-out couch on this picture here. Now, if there's 4 of you, this couch was not super comfortable, to be honest. It's okay, but it's not great. But it does accommodate 4 people, so that's a good thing. And then when you're done sleeping, you can fold it back up, put it back together, and it clicks back together pretty quick. So that's convenient. The kitchen in this place was fantastic. Let me show you if I can get a picture of the kitchen here. Here's more pictures of the living room. Now, this living room here, the pictures, it's really nice, don't get me wrong. It's adequately sized, but it's not as big as it appears in these pictures. These pictures make it look bigger than it really is. But the kitchen, on the other hand, there's the kitchen here. These pictures make the kitchen look smaller than it really is. A great kitchen, dishwasher, everything you can imagine in the kitchen, fully stocked. And let me show you the master bedroom here. I'm gonna go just quick here. We don't wanna go too much time. I'm scrolling through these. These are just different pictures, but here's the master bedroom here, or the only bedroom. This bed was fantastic, super comfortable, and it has an ensuite bathroom. Even though there's another bathroom, this one's right off of the thing, and it's a really nice bathroom. Let me see if there's a picture of it or not. This might be it here. Yeah, this looks like the bathroom right here. I mean, it's a small bathroom. It's hard to see because it is a smaller bathroom. Hard to get that all in one angle, but it's super convenient right off the suite there. And one of the best things about this apartment, which we loved, is a little terrace out back, a little patio area to sit back. I love having a view. Having terraces are really come in handy in Rome, especially if you're elevated enough to take advantage of it. So there is a terrace off the back. It's hard to tell from these pictures, but yeah, let's see this one here. So this is probably looking from the back of the terrace. Anyway, it's a small balcony, and if you enjoy that, you're gonna love this apartment. The apartment is like super clean to the very details. Very nicely decorated, nothing to fault. Let me show you one more thing on this. I forgot to mention it. If you look here, it's had 206 reviews and a 4.87. So most people that stay there love it. A great option if you're heading to Rome and it's available. You'll really enjoy this place. It really was fantastic. The next Airbnb is a small Airbnb called Trastevere Gem. It really is a gem. It's this one here. Let me show you some pictures and then I'll show you the location. So let's go here to the screen here. So this place is not real big. It's perfect for 2 people. Pretty hard to get more than that in there. But it's kind of got the kitchen and the living room right off of, as you're walking off of this little square, right off of the street. There's a main thoroughfare and then it's tucked away in this little courtyard. Enter off of the street right into the apartment. No stairs to go up, which was really nice. And then let me show you a picture of the kitchen. The kitchen's not real big. It was adequate. You know, you can still cook a meal there. It did have a washing machine here. And Then you go upstairs. Right above that is your bedroom and a bathroom upstairs. So you can, have a nice place to sleep. Location is just, the whole thing was a real clean, charming little place, although it was small. So if you want a spacious Airbnb, this probably wouldn't be for you. But if you like cozy and small and very well maintained, you're going to like this place. It does not have a balcony or terrace or anything like that. But let me show you the location. The location is also in Trastevere. The last apartment we talked about was right over here. This one is closer to this main bridge, closer to Tiber Island. And this is a main thoroughfare that people walk through, that's all the shops are on, heading to Piazza Santa Maria. Well, right here in this little square here, there's a little alleyway. No, which one was it? It's right down here. Here you go. Right down here. Here's the apartment. It's right in this little square, right down in there. So it's off of the main street. And this main street, there's tons of people, lots of shopping, lots of activity. But you walk maybe 20 meters back in this little alley into a nice, quiet environment. So when you're trying to sleep at night, there's no noise. The bed was super comfortable. It was clean. So again, because of the location, I just love the location being right there. So much to do, so easy just to hop across the river, head into the city center. Right out in front of the apartment, there's a little bus stop of the tram. Number 8 will take you right in here, take you right over here to Victor Emmanuel Monument, right here in Piazza Venezia. That's where it dead ends there, but you can hop off here at the park and walk over to Largo Argentina and just explore Rome. Again, this place is really nice, but again, if there's more than 3 of you or 2 of you, it won't work. So, if you end up booking it, I think you'll really enjoy it. And if you do book it, let me know in the comments what you think after you get back. Be helpful for others, be helpful for me. Hopefully I'm not steering you wrong. I don't think I am. So there you go. Another great option there in Trastevere. Now I'm going to share with you our favorite, boutique hotel in all of Rome. Hey, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
You guys speak English?
Yeah.
You guys having fun? Is this fun?
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, it is.
Super fun. Super fun.
Super fun. She must be the organizer.
No, I'm a client.
If you're enjoying this video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't enjoy it, then give it a thumbs down. Now let's talk about Hotel Santa Maria. This place is truly magnificent. It's special. We've stayed here 2 different times. One time about 20 years ago and another time more recently. And it is fantastic. When you first get there, you might be a little bit intimidated because on the little alleyway getting there, there's tons of graffiti and you're thinking, what am I got myself into? Then you walk through this green gate and you hit paradise. It really is. And the area is safe despite the graffiti. So yeah, I just know some people are very sensitive to that. And if that bothers you, this may not be the right place for you. And I'm going to show you a couple of pictures here of the place. And I've got a couple of videos because I was there and I'm going to add those into here at the end. But this is kind of, the place is nicer than these pictures look. I was looking through some of these pictures and thinking, you know what? They're nice and everything, but the grounds, the courtyards, the rooftop terrace, it's got tons of views from different angles and just a lot of place to hang out. They even have bicycles that you can, not rent. They give them to you to ride around Trastevere. You can check them out and stuff. They have every afternoon they have like little cocktails or aperitifs, appetizers and stuff like that. They have breakfast in the morning. The place is fantastic. So it's located right in, here's a courtyard picture. See this one here? It's a beautiful courtyard. I'm going to put a little video together for you about this place. Another just like 15, 20-second one. Some quick pictures that I took that, you can look at to decide if it's for you. But if you're looking for something that's super special, and let me show you as far as reviews. If you look down here, it's had over 1,100 people give Google reviews. It's still a 4.9. It's a 3-star because I don't know how they do the star system, but trust me, in my book, it's a 5-star. You'll absolutely love this place. It does book out. There's quite a few rooms in it, probably, I'm just guessing, but 30, 40, 50 rooms. But again, it does book out. It is very popular. If you're able to make it work for your schedule and get a room here, you'll love it. As far as location, let me show you here on location. So here's Piazza Tralusa right here. This little hotel is nestled right here in the middle of Piazza Santa Maria and Piazza Tralus. It's located right around here. Super easy location to access the rest of the city. And if you end up staying here again, you're going to love it. The last Airbnb I want to share with you is a very special Airbnb that we kind of just stumbled into. I'll explain that in a minute. This one is ideal for large groups. It does have 4 bedrooms, or maybe if you're going to visit Italy with different friends and stuff and you want to have an Airbnb to accommodate all of you, this one would be ideal. Every bedroom has an ensuite bathroom. Let me show you. It's got 2 living rooms that are real big with big old like a sectional dining room table that seats 10 people. Let me show you some of these other pictures here. This is the entryway there. Here's, the pictures aren't super good, but here's a look into, there's a little, oh yeah, in one of the rooms they've got like a coffee bar, and this is that there. This is an espresso bar. It's not in the kitchen. This is off in one of the living rooms. This place is probably in the neighborhood of 3,000 square feet, maybe a little larger. Maybe it's closer to 4,000. I don't really know, but I just felt like it was really big, and every room was big. Everything in it was pretty grand. It's got a washer and dryer. Master bathroom had double shower heads, which was nice. But even the other bedrooms that weren't the master, they were all very nice bathrooms. This is the place. It's fantastic. The reason we fell into this is because we were staying in one of his other properties that the property manager owns, and our apartment had a leak one time. It was raining pretty heavy, and over our bed there was a leak. So he put us up in here for no extra charge. It was available. He stuck us in here for a week while they repaired the roof. And yeah, we had a great time. Trust me, it's just me and my wife, me and Kim. We had the whole place to ourselves. Unfortunately, it would have been fun to have a whole family, a lot of people there. But this place is great. Let me show you the location. Location is also very nice. It's located not far from Campo dei Fiori, but close to, this is St. Peter's Basilica, and here's Castel Sant'Angelo. Well, there's a square that's basically right across the street. And there's a church right here, and the apartment is right in this building right here. So it's up on the, I think, 3rd floor. But this is the church here, and this is a pretty cool church right here. So it's right out in front of it in this building, and that's where you're staying. Again, it's not too far. This is Campo dei Fiori right down here. As far as location, it's a great location. I highly, highly recommend it to you. And I'm going to ask the owner if I'm able to put his WhatsApp number in here. And if he gives me the okay, I'll put that in the description of the video. He may prefer you to contact him through Airbnb. But if he doesn't mind, then I'll put his number in the description. So be sure to check that for his number. If not, again, you'll still have a link to the Airbnb. And book it if it's available. You're going to love this one. I really hope you enjoyed the video. To the next one. Alla prossima. Ciao.